Today I'm making a poke cake, but I'm going to call it a rainbow poke cake. This is the end of February and I know we're all kind of tired of winter time, so I'm going to try to pull spring in a little earlier. The main reason I'm making it today is because we have an elderly friend who is homebound and her birthday is tomorrow. She'll be 85. I'm calling her elderly, and here I am 6.5 years behind her. But we're only as young or old as we feel. I've already baked the cakes in two round pans, to save some time. And today I normally would make a 2-layer cake, but since I'm fixing one for her birthday tomorrow, she'll need a small cake, so I'm fixing her one cake in one pan and then the other one will be for us. I've already poked holes in this one and poured jello into the holes. Now, this one I use a wooden spoon with a round handle that makes a nice size hole. And I'm going to start by putting one hole in the middle, and then I'm going to start like at the 12, 3, 9, and 6 o'clock hour to make them even. And it's best to do this while the cake is warm so that the holes will form easier, and if they don't, just put your spoon in there and waller it around a little bit. And I try to make holes about 1 inch apart, or 1.5 inches apart probably, all the way around. And I've already made the jello, and if you'll notice, we got some pretty colors here: green, red, and yellow. Hopefully that looks kind of like spring. Now I've just about got all the holes I want to put in this cake. And if you notice, I'm twisting the spoon as I go so it'll settle on down there. Now, some people pour the jello right over the cake, but we've got 3 different colors here, and I want to be sure that each color is distinguishable. So I'm going to start with the red, and I've got a funnel here. I'm putting the funnel in the first hole, and I'm going to fill it what I think is full. Push it all the way to the bottom so it'll go all the way to the bottom. I'd say about every 4th hole I'll put red in it. In other words, I'll skip 2 holes and put it in the next one. You want to leave vacant holes for the green and the yellow. When making the jello, you normally boil 1 cup of water, dissolve the jello, and then add another cup of cold water. But I use 1 cup of boiling hot water to dissolve it, but then I only use 3/4 of a cup of water to finish it out. Now we have the red. I'm going to put some yellow in there. And if you pour a little bit too much, that's okay. It'll be eaten. Everybody likes cake. I like cake, but I really like pie better. I have a cousin that's with me on that, Tracy. She likes pie too. I kind of think she eats cake though also. After you put the yellow in, it's hard to tell which hole is vacant anymore because the yellow blends right in with the cake. So you gotta try to keep up with where you're putting the jello if you can. And we've just about got all the holes filled. You want to be sure you don't miss any, because it's going to be a pretty rainbow cake. I think we've got a young lady in here that likes to be noticed. That's one of our dogs. Her name is Cabela, and she's not barking at what I'm doing. She sees somebody outside, I think. I should have shut the shades. I don't think she was complaining about what I'm doing. Okay, I think we've got enough holes in there now. I might put one or two more here. Looks kind of vacant. You can do whatever you want to with it. I think I was on the green. Now, once done, we'll put these in the refrigerator just like you would jello, and let it chill for 2 hours. And that's what we're gonna do. And we'll come back and finish this up. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. I went ahead and took the individual cakes out of their pan, and I have them on a cardboard cutout and a parchment paper cutout right underneath the cake itself. I haven't decorated this one. I went ahead and decorated the birthday cake for tomorrow. It's in the refrigerator right now, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But I haven't decorated this one yet, and I want to show you, I just want to show you what it'll look like when we cut into it. So I'm going to cut a little wedge out of here. I'll have to decorate it a little bit later, but this is the one we're going to be eating. And of course, that one you can't see a lot of green in it. It was a white cake mix. You can't see a lot of green in it. The yellow hardly shows up at all, of course. And then that's the other side. But as you get into it, more color starts to appear. I hate to destroy the whole cake, but I'll fix that after a while. Let me let you get a look at this. This would be good even without frosting on it. All right, you can see a little bit of green, a little bit of purple, a little bit of yellow. The red won't show up so much because it'll be covered with icing, but you will still see it in the sides. The rest of this will be covered up with icing. Now, I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator because, of course, it has jello in it and it needs to be refrigerated even after you finish the cake. But I'm going to put this back in there. I'll pull out the one that I decorated. Okay, this is the one that's fully decorated. And as you can see, I used white cream frosting, and then I put a little bit of green trim around it. It still is on a cutout piece of cardboard with a cutout piece of parchment paper on top of it, so it's laying on top of that. These are little strawberries that I've made. Some of them, about every other one, is a gummy that I made. The rest of them are little icing gummies, little icing strawberries. But as I said, I wanted it to look spring-like. There's a little bit better look. And of course, when she cuts into it, she'll see that marbled color of different colors in there. The gummies and little icing figures, I may do another video, show you how I do them. But these are some of the gummies I've made. Little hearts. There's some little leaves. And I got some gummy bears, of course. Some blue ones and some grape flavored ones over here. And you can decorate your cakes with stuff like that, but I use strawberries because it won't be too much longer maybe before we'll have some strawberries. And I guess y'all have noticed my shirt. Aliens exist. Well, I like to wear shirts that have messages, good messages. But I'm wearing this one today because my nephew sent me a meme on Facebook. You've heard of that, okay. Yesterday, of a bunch of green aliens climbing into a spaceship and taking off, and I think he was among them. So, it's a meme, so of course it's real, so of course I have to believe that aliens exist, right? But anyway, that's the story behind that. When you're removing the cake from the pan, you may find that it's hard to turn it out because it'll be stuck to the bottom. Well, all you have to do, and I'll put I think I'll have a little short video or a picture of how I've done this, is after you take it out of the refrigerator and get ready to move it from the pan, turn your burner on high, even not high or medium, and just set the bottom of the pan right on top of the burner. Just let it sit just long enough to warm the bottom of the pan, and then you'll find that you can put your either your plate or the little, like I did, the cardboard cutout with the parchment paper on top, and then turn it over and it should slide right out. But before you start frosting it or anything, you want to put it back in the freezer. I say freezer, not refrigerator, freezer, for maybe 10 minutes to help it re-solidify so that you won't be breaking crumbs all over the place when because it'll be a little bit soupy on the very bottom. But that should work. It worked for me. I hope to put a link at the end of this video so that maybe you can go watch some of our twin chef videos. That they're funny, naturally funny. That's how they act all the time. There's no acting. And also my playlist, as well as their playlist on my channel. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope springtime gets here soon enough for you. And have a good day.